Welcome to episode 2, season 2 of 100% achievements on a Factorio Deathworld. We've just put a train down. I actually haven't moved. I haven't even saved the game between episodes. That's fine. We've got this nice little sushi thing that we've got kicking through. We've got the steel that's come from the patch. We've got kind of a belt, but not actually a whole belt of iron being collected. We've automated power. We've got this little sushi intermediates things running but not getting enough stuff. And yeah, we're just going to continue building with things. We've kind of, we can stop thinking about getting on track like a pro, and we can instead think about not having a spoon, of which we now have 6.5 hours left to figure out how and where we're going to launch a rocket. And I think we've got a decent amount of automation underway already. I think we've got... Will you guys now build me a car? No, because steel. And we don't have steel. Oh, you're not limited. Yeah, okay. This was a little box of gear wheels we were using for like temporary things. We can put a bit more iron mining in there, but I think also at this point we just want more stuff. And I think this little overflow for the sushi is one of the things we're going to do to try and make sure that sushi never backs up. And I think because of that, I think we put stone and steel in here, and we'll just figure out how that's going to work. In fact, if stone, let's do the... Do we not have splitters? Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I have automated splitters. And yeah, then science is banging along real nice. We've got military science. We've got... Oh, I've got iron ore that I don't need that I picked up from... I don't think I've cleared out the burner miners yet. Yeah, we are in a pretty good position to continue with... I mean, I guess just go into oil processing? Because we kind of want enough... We want to get the steel thing, steel and stone done. And then the next thing we want to do is really just go after the oil processing. So for this, I think I want this layout like so. And then we want another splitter here so that the coal is on the inside of the stone, and then we can have a fast inserter to bounce that over to the inside of what will be steel. And then... I mean, okay, not there. Do we want... Yeah, okay, sure. We're going to do it like that. It's going to be fine. I apparently need a lot more power poles, so I reckon, for lack of any better idea, we are also going to run this stuff here, because we can. Yeah. And we can put the stuff in a box. Boxes are fine. Defense is happening, which is nice. We still don't have... Yeah, we don't have a coal buffer. Oh, well. We've now got a place to put stone, so I think we can do that. And then we also just need to massively expand the iron and the steel. And I think one of the leads I'm going to take from other people who have also been undertaking this particular challenge is we're going to lean on flamethrowers a lot more, because, you know, they work pretty well. I don't know if there are going to be particular places... Oh, hey, it's an achievement. We like getting achievements. Maybe this entire cliff section, we just leverage this as, like, a thing where we don't need to build walls to be able to get all of... Yeah, where we can just put flamethrowers and stuff. How many? 5? 10 seems like a good number. We don't have enough of... That's the wrong way around. We don't have enough inserters to make all this whole build work, but never mind. This is going to get us a lot of stone for I think a lot of walls, but also just a lot of military science. Hey, the iron is backing up. Why is the iron backing up? Am I perhaps okay with the iron backing up? And then we need to get iron. We need to. Are we doing another lane of iron processing here? I guess so. I guess the engines and blue science can go here, and there's kind of space for that. And then I guess we could maybe. I mean, maybe this whole side here is enough space to be doing mixed build things. Let's finish off the last of the red ticks we need. Let's get some useful things. Landfill going to be helpful. Yeah, that's a whole pile of stuff that is going to be of some use immediately. Why are we backing up? Oh, we're just not... We've got all of... Oh, you guys are also out of fuel. Hey, I bought you fuel. Okay, so we've got a little steel build there. We've got... Yeah, it's a little more. Little more doing things that are fine. Yeah, then we just need the steel, of which we have enough steel. We need... If we get 4 more engines, we can have ourselves a backup, which is also, I'm going to say, necessary. 8. That's going to be enough for 2 backup cars, which I don't think I have the steel for yet, but also whatever. Inserters are the thing that we needed and don't have a whole lot of, so we're just going to... I mean, we've got enough green science sitting on the belt, not really concerned about that. Then also, let's upgrade this buffer. That buffer's upgraded, and there's also... Yeah, this buffer is probably only going to ever end up gears, which is nice for other reasons. We should probably go and mine more iron if we want that to be a thing. Okay, so we are boxing stone. Do we even have... Yeah, we don't even have... We do not have the... Let's actually also turn that stone into wall, because I don't really think we need... We are not really in a position of needing oil refineries yet, so whatever. Just make all of that wall, have a box, just fill a box with wall. Do we need stone furnaces? I don't think we need stone furnaces. The thing we need is just more iron mining, so it might even be time to... We've got 7. I think we're still going to... Like, I do like mixed mining the stuff as early as possible, just to not have to worry about it later. And it does also look like we are kind of low on coal. Mixed mining both of these sources doesn't feel great. But oh well. Jump this iron underneath... Dump this iron underneath the train. Hopefully that train doesn't get in the way. We can have this iron coming through here and just needs to end up like just right there. It's fine. That's how steel is made. That's not true. Not true at all. It is not how steel is made. How many is this, like 18 or 16? 15? I don't think we're going to need a full belt of this yet. But, I mean, flamethrowers are expensive, engines are expensive. If we can get the... If we can get pump jacks and... maybe even oil processing in place this episode, is that too greedy? Have I consistently been too greedy through other versions of this challenge? Maybe that's the thing we aim for. And yeah, then we need some underground belt, which we have because we've got underground belt over here somewhere, right? Underground belt. Sure, we have... we actually got a whole lot more gear rolls than we need. We'll just kind of get rid of those. Give me some ammunition, because that's always going to be helpful. Buffer the steel like so. Yeah, that's a steel buffer. That's going to work. This is a stone buffer. That's going to work. Do we want... Oh, we do want... Yeah, usually Yeah, this input and output is kind of weird. Usually the steel buffer is here so that we can have this thing making stone furnaces, but also whatever. We need more mining drills, which we did not have a thing making mining drills. So I guess you're now going to do mining drills. Cool. Good job changing your mind over what gets built where, but it's probably fine. Can we have our first backup car, followed by second backup car? So that's all super exciting. We also probably need... And where is this belt going to go, and what is going to be on this belt is the next question. Okay, because we only did this much, we can actually have... Like this was already a splitter that was splitting between 2 lanes of iron, so we can just have another lane of iron here, and have that be... I was going to say fine, let's not say fine, let's say it's more iron. And then mostly I was trying to figure out where we could get red ammo made. Because red ammunition needs copper, and here's kind of the automated copper feed. Both those places are ugly, but I guess we're going for this one. Even that is... yeah, okay. Let's make this worse. Because now we can have these 2 in here. We can have some boxes of stuff for steel that we, don't really have. We don't have the steel to be able to afford that, but we do want somewhere for there to be military science. Do we... I guess, there's at some point going to be a belt of stuff here, isn't there? Is there? Where is the copper going? I guess this is going to be copper, and we're also going to run the other copper through here or something. Yeah, sure. And then we can also go... Yeah, so here's a belt of copper, and here's a belt of iron, which we can use to make red chips over here, because that's also near where the steel is. Sure, that's not an awful plan. Can I have inserters? And then also, can I have belt? And then we're just going to start building, the rest of this pattern of stuff. And, like, I still think maybe we need more green chips somewhere. Do I have... I should have fasten inserters. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I still do need just more green chips somewhere, rather than just the weird little... Yeah, the weird little patch. The weird little sushi patch green chips, but also, oh well. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Okay, so the one on the right is going to be copper eventually. And then the one... That's not either of them. This one, kind of in the middle, can be iron, like now. That we don't... maybe we need? So we don't have the military science yet, so we can't really do flamethrower. We can do lab speed, that's going to be helpful. Electric energy redistribution. Let's actually go after mining productivity first. This into red chips, into mining productivity, and then lab speed going to be helpful, and then electric energy distribution, and hopefully at some part of that we will be able to get some military science online. Are we going to get... Yeah, we are going to have 3 belts of stuff in here, aren't we? We are going to have something that... We're going to have 2 of iron here and 1, like, half a belt over the other side. Oh, well. Do we even have... Hey, we've got some iron. Cool. And then we don't actually have mining drills. Cool. And then we need to also redo kind of that. Oh, well, fine. Yeah. Sure, whatever. Okay. Let's just keep building stuff, because... to be honest, I think the thing I should probably do is the military science and or the steel furnaces, rather than get this other lane of iron processing that we we'll definitely need later, but won't necessarily need yet. But it is also already connected, so we can just drop a couple of extra furnaces in the right place and things will be fine. Why is this? Oh yeah, because this is a silly length of... Yeah, it's a thing that is a silly length of smelting. Give me both of these. Because we already have walls. Yeah, we already have. In fact, we can move these back a bit. To... We're apparently not worrying about flamethrowers yet. And then... Belter stuff here, belter stuff here. Yeah, okay. This is a thing that is gross that I'm not going to worry about. Like, we definitely need a bigger military science build later. But for the moment, I think we can probably just get away with... Let's do that around the other way, so we can put things in here. And we can probably get away with a tiny and bad military science build, and then just box all the rest of the red ammo. And get the military... Okay, so we've got a plan to get military science that we need for the flamethrowers and landmines and things like that, which is exciting. Can you also... I mean, you're not going to be very good at this because we don't have much steel, but... Can you... I mean, we could also... Nah, that's fine, that doesn't matter. The thing we actually need to do is get these other 18 mining drills onto the iron, and then also wonder about... Oh yeah, because these are just bad and soda's fine. Yeah, also wonder about where we are going to get extension iron from, because we have a lot more stone than we want. We do not have on this patch the volume of iron we need to keep this thing going. Like, all this iron is going to be great, we're going to have all this iron, it's going to be a good time, but also we need more iron from somewhere else, and yeah, those are water. This is a decently sized base that we are now polluting. Probably this base is also going to have to go. The forest cover is still, you know, pretty fantastic, but also let's bump that out of the way so that we can also just mine that little thing just quickly. Yeah, this map does look like it has a bit of a problem with how much iron we get. Force this onto the right, but then also I think we're going to need this to do the same thing again, because we want to be upgrading some of these furnaces so that we actually produce enough of these intermediates for all of this to work. But also, this is back into kind of the sketchy thing of, if we are not fast enough to fully utilize all of these resources, then things can back up again and still be a bit messy. That was also the one that went the wrong way. We kind of want this one to go through there. In fact, if we're taking all of that through there, then we can just, like, have the splitter over here. That would be a whole lot more sensible. Here, so... force that into the right, and then bring this one down here, and then... Okay, so we've got splitters around the place here. This is just like more doing a better job of being fully tapped, but also just being sad about how much stuff we don't have. We do also have the advantage that we've got, I mean, number one, more gun turrets that we're just going to leave here because... Is it true? I feel like going and destroying that base. But also, it's not attacking that hard, and we now do have... Like, we've got a lot of ammo, we've got weapon damage upgrades. Probably we should just move that iron processing to somewhere... like that's actually on an automated coal feed. Although this is, yeah, because we kind of aren't getting enough coal. We are really not getting enough coal. That's super interesting. Put that coal in the power plant. That's kind of a big deal. And so because of that, we are immediately going to move... Oh, wow. I didn't realize we had... I mean, I probably should be less surprised by that, by exactly how much of the stuff we had. But, you know, still, that's pretty exciting. What we wanted... I'm going to make a mess of this. Okay. We don't actually have enough belt for that. Never mind. Yeah, because... Give me all of this belt. Like, other reasons why it's nice just to have that continuing to do work. These ones are all pure coal, yeah? And then this one is mixed and this one is mixed, but then these ones will be pure iron. So the pure iron can go... yeah, because I kind of wanted to... You know what? Let's make an even worse mess of this. We'll put coal on that side, and iron on that side, and hey, that's going to be a thing. Now we can just run this iron in here, and yeah, that's nowhere near a full belt of iron, so that's giving us more iron and more coal. Is that true? It's not true, because this coal here needs its splitter bumped out. Yeah. So now we've got more coal processing. Yeah, we need more mining there. This is all backing up in a way that maybe I'm okay with. Yeah, you keep doing all of that. You have the steel as well. We can upgrade the stuff that's on the patch. We kind of want... How many of these have... Another 17? Okay, sure. Another 31 mining drills. And we are limited by green chips, which is kind of not surprising because we're not really processing that much copper overall. I've got stone that I don't want. We're collecting this much copper. He said vaguely gesturing at the copper. Do I have... No, that's fine. So yeah, so this is a much better amount of copper. I think we might have even been slightly in danger of browning out there and then didn't. Yeah. We're going to make even more green chips because there's no way the sushi breaks because it's going to be fine. Can we... No, we can't actually get... Okay, so that's also going to be a bit limited. I might forget about that. So when we get bots will take care of that if I already don't. And then 10 of these. Okay, so that's going to take... I mean, these guys are going to take a big chunk of iron out and then, well, of copper off the belt because they're going to be working at a decent rate. So we're going to get more green chips through. We do need to be buffering the green chips. That is a thing that we need to work on. Yeah, I think that's all mostly fine. So that is that a fully mined iron patch? That is a fully mined iron patch. So we do need to go and hit this base. I remember that the oil is vaguely in another direction that's also kind of far away, so that's not super great. Give me all of these. Mining productivity research continues. Yeah, we are now buffering gears, but I think part of this buffering gears plan is, yeah, where would... If we are doing the engines and stuff here, which is actually a thing we need to think about, because we do want to be getting into the... flamethrower stuff. As if we do this, then any buffer of gear wheels that we build up, which can't be allowed to stop because otherwise the mix build dies, will get unloaded with priority into the engines build. This also can go like so. Hey, we've got all the things we need for engines. In that case, should we just build some engines? Doesn't sound like the worst idea I've ever had. What are we doing with this patch steel? Oh, we've got a lot of patch steel. Amazing. Okay. In that case, starting here, sure. Why only 2? Should we not have more? We do have more. So 6 is the number of engines we're going to start with, and I think we just put these in. Yeah, there is eventually. Is there? There's probably another belt there that we're using for blue science. But this is going to be more or less the pattern that we use for flamethrowers and stuff. So, actually, yeah, these boxes need to be further away. And then that is a pattern that we can extend into blue science later. I mean, a lot more blue science, and then these ones are going to be unhappy because, okay, so I guess we do, and then something like that. Let's also get fast inserters, because there were a bunch of things we needed fast inserters for, and maybe that's not one of them. Maybe those are one of them. So that's at least going to get. Yeah, this is still not. Yeah, we're going to need to cliff explosive this if we're going to do the normal mixed build pattern. Oh well, never mind. Do we have? We do have coal. We can keep this little patch steel thing running. I don't have any more copper, but I reckon we keep the guns running as well, because everyone likes guns. Lots of guns. And then we've got quite a bit of steel, which is nice. We can have the bullets. I think we need to go push some base. Oh yeah, then we also, quite importantly, need to add these inserters as well, otherwise engines don't do anything. And yeah, we can have a bunch more steel furnaces, which is pretty entertaining. You guys get all the stuff. 35. Now if we upgrade the first 4 of these in each of these columns, that brings us to, in fact, a full belt of smelting, because I think we've got 20, yeah, we've got 16 and 4, so we've got 20 in total, and good times to zoom out to realize that these guys are arriving. How are you guys doing? Did I realize there was a hole in the cliff here? I think I'm okay with that, because I think we can just go, like, here's a whole bunch of gun turrets that you guys are going to have fun with, and hopefully that doesn't... Okay, so it blocks the pathing on one side but not the other, so hopefully this doesn't... Yeah, let's leave them 50 bullets each. So those guys will hopefully be able to... And then I guess we've got a defender in here as well. Yeah, we should go and get oil. We should do all that stuff. We also don't have a coal buffer. I think I'm okay with that. I think we probably do need to upgrade a couple of these, because these are how many gears we're getting out, and then we are here now, so I guess we are upgrading that as well. Yeah, so that's some intermediates that are happening, and if we end up with a ton of gears from this, I'm still kind of okay with that. Oh yeah, we do actually need a coal buffer somewhere, because some of these iron miners are blocked. I also don't think we worry about that either. I think we want to go and get oil. I think that means we want tanks. Tanks. I don't have the things I need. We also don't have, like, an iron plates buffer anywhere. We also, at this point, don't have grenade manufacturing anywhere, which might be more of a concern. Oh, actually, we can solve all these problems at once. We need a couple of assembler 2s to solve this problem at once. Because, okay, we're gonna need some pump jacks, we're gonna need... we're actually going to need all those things, aren't we? We're going to need all of these things to be able to make some oil refineries, because I also just realized that I had the green chips with me. Yeah, we do want a green chips buffer, because green chips are one of the things that we just want to capture all of. Even though we don't exactly know... Yeah, we definitely want all the green chips. We've got a bunch of mining drills. This is hand-fed steel, so that's limited. And then we want probably more green chips, to be honest. You wanted more steel. Oh yeah, because I guess we've been hand-feeding these guys as well. And then you want gear wheels. We should have gear wheels. And then we also want long-handed pipe? Long-handed pipe is not a thing. We want... Yeah, that's right. I remember saying I wanted undergrounds. Not undergrounds. Underground pipe is the thing we want, and then the other thing that we also want is also... I mean, we should just be building these off the wall. That's pretty silly. How many of these have we got? Several. Okay, so that's good. And we've also got several tanks. And yeah, so maybe we should have an iron plates buffer. We do not have an iron plates buffer. We are not that far into any kind of speedrun thing. And we are getting attacked by these dudes. That's fine. They're not even attacking the steel ones. That was silly of them. I think that means we should probably build the bottom of these defenses off this power plant as well. And we now need more gun turrets. That's fine. We kind of automated gun turrets. And then we're going to go and get oil. And then let's also leave a radar here. Where can we get that power connection? Okay, so power can connect here and here, and that way the radar can be inside the wall, so hopefully it doesn't get chewed, and power is still fine. And then we've got, yeah, we wanted these assemblers. Trying to figure out where we can be making grenades, and I guess it's going to be here, which does mean that we are making grenades before the power plant, which doesn't feel great, and then also not having the inserters for it, which is super cool. We almost certainly have, unless I have balls. I remember they didn't get all that many walls, did they? But we should have. Okay, we've got 100. We've got 100 military science, of which is enough for. Yeah, that is in fact enough for flamethrowers. So that's going to be what we do. That's the plan. That's fine. Let's go and get more walls, because I think walls is a thing I'm not even making at the moment. So that's a great thing to have changed my mind about. Cool. We've got a really quite convenient number of furnaces, don't we? How many pump jacks do we have? 7? Okay, it's probably enough. You guys, I really just need to put you on the wall. Actually, let's leave the oil refineries to remember that I need oil refineries, but I also don't really need oil refineries yet. Do I need this many on ammo? I don't think I need this many on ammo, which means that this one gets to be underground pipes. Yeah. I've got some of the stuff left. I still have 8 engines. Is that a thing that happened? Oh, it's actually red ammo. We are copper limited on the red ammo. And also the steel? Okay, sure. Yeah, looks like we gave them enough stuff, which is fine. Sulfur, explosives, landmines is another 100, which we'll have soon, but not yet. Modular armor, landmines, we're going to pretend that that's fine. Yeah. That's like 120 military science or whatever. Okay, things we need. We definitely need more guns, because we've got to go and do a bunch of combat stuff to go and secure this oil. Give me the guns. We've also got... Yeah, we can build the rest of that power plant. We've got the pipes. We've got pipes and engines and things like that happening here. So I think that means... I mean, are we still even getting attacked here? We were getting attacked here from the base that was down here that we've since pushed. And these several bases... I mean, I don't know if this one's actually attacked yet, but I can see that turning up in places like this. But the thing we wanted to do is flamethrowers. Because we've got everything we need, and we're going to control the number of flamethrowers we make by the number of engines we give it, which at this point is going to be all of the engines. And we should also defend the flamethrower buffer, because it's pretty important. Yeah, let's put some walls around this as well, in case we need... Oh, hey, we don't have walls. Cool, fine. Things are normal and sensible. Let's take this... Oh yeah, we wanted those green chips. We wanted all the green chips for the... We wanted all the... Is this too many green chips for... I don't think it's too many green chips for the... I don't think it's too many green chips for oil refineries. I think we're still going to want just a lot of oil refineries. And then we wanted more wall, because we've got to do wall things. We're actually super weird. We're in a spot where I don't think the engines are well ratioed to flamethrowers, but whatever. We've kind of got everything we need to go and find the oil, other than a lot of pipes. We need a lot more pipes. So now we've got a lot more pipes. Now we've got a whole lot more pipes. I guess we are going to make a mess here and just handcraft some more of these things, because those are going to be useful. We can go and build power grid. We've got backup cars. We've got 7 pump jacks. We don't have pumps. So, yeah, 2, 4, 6 is a good number of pumps to start with, isn't it? And we need steel. It's fine. Steel is right here. Yeah, we are just hitting 2 hours in, and we're about to go and connect the oil. I mean, we need to go find the oil, but after that we can connect it, which is going to be nice. Yeah, we actually need like 5. Oh no, because we can fit. We came back to get inserters to finish the grenades build, and then didn't do that, and then are also really struggling for the amount of iron we're processing. Is this also the coal buffer issue? Never mind. Give me all of these. I think also now that we are turning... Do we not have any splitters either? That's annoying. Because I was going to reprioritize this a bit by... Yeah, I think I want a couple more... Can I do it with these two? I think I probably can. Because I kind of wanted to push everything from here onto the right and then balance this so that the steel doesn't get as much. These are all running, yeah, it's this coal feed that we are not fully tapping this coal feed, and it's blocking a lot of the iron, which is why we're going to unpick this grenades thing, except that we also didn't bring the iron to kick off the grenades with, so that's also things that are super cool. Yeah, that way, over here, into a box, and then we just need to, yeah, we just need more of the... really? Okay. We need to bring this more iron, which is also the thing we are currently short of, in order to get... I mean, probably also a coal buffer is going to be the thing we just need. Yeah, so we're putting most of the iron down here, but this already goes back into the splitter of the rest of the base anyway, so I'm not super concerned about that. Give me all of this iron. And then all those gear wheels are... Are we putting gear wheels? We're not even putting gear wheels in here. It's still just flowing. Okay. Things that are fine. We've got 4 of these, and we're actually missing stone. Which is pretty easy to get. So we're going to have a bunch of refineries. Hopefully that doesn't die. We've got pipes. Can we have more pipes? Can we have flamethrower turrets? We've only got 2 flamethrower turrets. Gear wheels. Yeah, okay, because the other thing that... Where are we going to fit this in? We kind of want to get surplus gear, like in a similar way that... Can we... I think we can. I think we can make this worse. Okay, we don't need all those splitters. We only need some of those splitters. We're just going to spaghetti harder. Spaghetti harder is always the way to do things. So that's going to put some of these gear wheels into the red sites and also the blue sites and also the mall. Any overflow of gears, if the gears back up here and the gears back up all this far, then the gears will end up in... Oh, we actually need these to be filters. We need these to be filter inserters. That's kind of important at this point. So, filter inserters and green chips. We need 4 filter inserters. We need more green chips. Okay, apparently we need more green chips to be filter inserters. Okay, because these 4 inserters here need to be only putting gear wheel. Like, anything can build up there as long as it doesn't block the sushi, but gears we specifically want to unload over here in a way that's fine. I think also that means... Yeah, so we prioritize, there's red science, and then there's blue science, and then there's also the... Yeah, okay, whatever. Sure, it's fine. Moving on. I want more power poles, which we've kind of got. I want more pipes of both kinds. Give me these pipes of these kinds. Give me the pumps. Give me... Yeah, more... Yeah, whatever. We're probably still building up engines. It's fine. We could probably have... This is going to work. This is going to work fine. Other than the fact that we don't have boxes. Did we have... We did not have anywhere that was making boxes. Okay, this one can pivot to boxes, because I don't think we're going to need all that many boilers anymore, hopefully. I mean, we've still got another 11, so that's probably fine. And then, yeah, we're just going to have more engines being turned into more flamethrowers. Have all this stuff. Oh, give me back the pipes. Yeah, we've got a lot of pipes. I want power poles, which we can go and get. The power grid is good. Radars we've got. I think we are low on military science because we wanted landmines. But other than that... Yeah, that's also definitely enough military science to get the rest of the landmines done. So what are you guys short on? Is it still steel? Steel is a thing that we actually had at this point. Yeah, because you've got a decent number of bullets each. I reckon we can grab... Okay, all that steel is being turned into flamethrowers, which is mildly a thing. We're really moving through all the stuff. Modules, cliff explosives, prod mods, speed mods, blue science, things that are going to be useful. Oh, hi guys. Oh, not my car. Okay, so we need 2 more labs. That's fine. I had steel here for you guys. Do I have the things to just make labs? Gear wheels, which is also a thing that we've got quite a few of. I think that was generally the direction we wanted to go to deal with... Like, I think we had to go generally in the west direction to find the oil anyway. So I'm not even super disappointed that those guys have announced their presence. We don't have the rotating, but you guys had also out of wall? No, some of you guys have had grenades. Oh yeah, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Because we're talking about doing combat stuff. And oh wait, I've got red ammo down here. We've got a lot of red ammo down here. Super interesting. We can go and do like really aggressive combat stuff because the red ammo we've got is going to get a lot of work done. We want... Yeah, I don't want any of this stuff in my inventory. Why are you guys not... Oh yeah, because you guys should probably be fast inserters. Good job keeping all the inserter upgrades going. And they did. Some of these guys... Yeah, okay, let's go and... We also don't have any repair packs at the moment either. So we're still getting attacked on one side, that's fine. You guys don't have enough walls, whatever, and then also don't have... Oh yeah, you... Yeah, because this belt here I was going to use as kind of a feeding area like so, but then we also never did that, so whatever. I mean, we're still just progressing at the rate of science, yeah. It's fine. Things are fine. These corpses are all new, aren't they? So yeah, we've got a couple of directions to push. I wanted... Did we actually bank any iron? Because we are getting all of this iron through now. Did I leave a car somewhere? No, that's the train. So apparently I have one backup car. Apparently I never quite got second backup car. That's okay. And then I think we are going to drop... And then also if we just pick that stuff up, we probably... Yeah, so we've got mining drills in our inventory. We can't actually get through there because the power plant is built right up to the side of the thing, so that's pretty cool. That might be annoying later. Yeah, and then we don't even have that much stuff to play with. Okay, we've got to go find... Got to go find the oil, which I'm pretty sure is in vaguely this direction. If we can find... We're going to drag that past the copper because we're going to need the copper as well. If we can find an iron expansion, that would also be super helpful, but I don't know if we will. Let's figure... I mean, let's also drop some... Are we polluting those guys? No. Stone... Okay, fine. Iron. Let's leave that radar there and not care about it. And yeah, this is the direction in which we have found... We found the oil. That was super easy. Are we polluting? We are nearly polluting the space. And it's a base we can deal with, so we will. Is that true? That's not true. We are going to go... Okay. Some of these guys we're going to have to deal with. My bad. Went too close, made you unhappy. We're going to go start tanking, because we've got, okay, 7 pump jacks, which does not sound like enough, but sounds like a decent first effort of pump jacks, and we can at least get tanking this oil, and maybe even drop some flamethrower turrets down. Do we need to... Yeah, we do. I was wondering, do we need to push this base if we're going to put flamethrowers around so much oil? And the answer is yes, because we also definitely want this iron, because it's a big, close iron that we'd be able to do useful things with. So, that's going to be the plan. Yeah, so much nice oil. The previous run was kind of oil constrained, and we even did things with, like, here's a really early coal liquefaction that just feels kind of bad because coal liquefaction. And this time we've got, in basically the same place, 3,600-ish oil, which is kind of wild. That's like the amount of oil the TAS planning, the DS TAS planning is happy to have, which is, you know, kind of wild. Okay. We do actually have walls ourselves. We also have grenades to clear some trees. I don't think we want to work necessarily on the, hey, can we get the achievement for destroying all of the trees with fire yet. That can happen later. But we do have only 3. Interesting. Whatever. So that's gonna do a thing, and then we can have a couple of tanks. I would like, yeah, a couple of tanks here. Whatever, it's fine. We're just gonna have a lot of tanks, and then we're also just gonna pump out of. Okay, apparently we're not gonna pump out there. We're gonna pump out here because that's I remember saying I wanted more power poles and then just not getting them. So you know, oh well, whatever. How far are we shooting? Managing the range of this thing is a little bit of a pain, but also these guys might not be attacked kind of ever because pump jacks don't deal a whole lot of pollution. And then also there are all these forests around, which is good because I think I'm about to run out of wall. Yeah, okay, so that's the defense that we've got. So I guess we're also leaving more of... We've only got 50 bullets because, yeah, because we left bullets in the car. Okay, fine. Sure, we are defending. Don't need that much defense. Okay, what do we even want to build the research at this point? I think we're going to do efficiency modules. Let's do battery stack inserters, going to be a thing. We've got kind of enough military science to deal with damage 3, but like concrete fluid wagon, sure. I think this means we are just behind on the amount of science we need to do. But then again, we have kind of set up a... let's also not use those. Let's use the angry bullets. We have kind of set up a Deathworld speedrun sized a Deathworld speedrun sized amount of science, and we are not progressing at the Deathworld speedrun rate of getting anything done because we also have to lazy bastard things. Yeah, it is heavy armor. Just had a moment of like, why am I taking so much damage if I actually only got light armor? But no, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, I don't reckon that red ammo is worth it for defense, but when we are like pushing through clouds of biters as fast as we can so that we can be hitting, and then these guys are also going to have to go, yeah, when we are pushing through clouds of biters as fast as we can to get to hitting the nests as fast as we can, and then hitting nests and worms, which have a lot more armor and health points, red ammo are probably worth it. Also, we have that red ammo sitting around. Yeah, those are all things we know about. It's fine. So we're tanking the oil. We do need more iron from somewhere, but we've also just got more iron from somewhere. That is going to be a mess of a base to attack, and it's also not going to absorb that much pollution until we're... So I think we're going to come back and do that later with the landmines, and we're going to presume that we are fine. I think we are... We do need more power poles. We do need more walls. We need a lot of number of different things, but I think at this point we are just going to go and... I mean, we also need more pump jacks. We do not have nearly the number of pump jacks we actually need. But we're just going to take this back to... Take this back to the base. Normal things to do with oil. Is that... Are we going to be able to fit that through there at all? Yeah, that'll fit, won't it? And then maybe we can leverage some of these cliffs for flamethrower defense, although from the looks of the iron patches, we're also kind of outside where we would be. Yeah, is this a good idea to be trying to build this through this tree? Never mind. Where are we taking it? We're taking it down here. Okay, back in the car. Nope. Are we... Yeah, okay, fine. So we're still trying to struggle bust this through the forest a little. Hey, we have received our first green chip production achievement. That's nice. I think we can just build... I mean, here's a source of water. I think we can just put tanks here and just build our oil processing here. Especially there's more copper down here as well. I think this is going to be the way a base expands, and we've left a thing there for a pump. We kind of need to go and get more power poles to connect that pump. Power poles should be right here somewhere, right? Yeah, just here. It's fine. Not there, but here. Okay, so we're not getting all that much copper through because we are in fact turning all of these things into chips now, which I think I'm kind of okay with. And these ones aren't even running, so it is a mining enough copper issue, which I'm kind of fine with. I mean, it means there isn't much copper getting through to red science. Do I have copper? I have copper. But the other side of that means that we are just using... Oh, I also need to give you wood to get... Yeah, because we haven't even built bots yet. We actually need to put all the... We need to give this thing the wood rather than leaning on bots to cut down. Yeah, sure, whatever, fine, it's cool. Things are great. So we needed the power pole to wander over here, and I think at this point we also just reorganize these power poles like so that we can... I mean, that's just disconnected the oil supply, but we've now reconnected the oil supply, right? We can see the radar. Did we actually... I don't actually think I checked... Okay, so we did actually clear... I remember clearing trees and then checking the flamethrower range versus the walls, but not actually checking the flamethrower range versus the trees. So that was a thing that could have been funny. Did I actually get the... I don't think I've actually got... I do not have the refineries. Okay, how much time have we got left? Is that 5:40 or is that... 2 hours 90 minutes. Okay, so yeah, it says 540 left, and we're about to get the oil processing underway, and I bumped the alt thing while we're there. There's mining drills that have run out, that's fine. This coal feed can also go over and do plastic things. What we need is, somewhere in here, 6 oil refineries which are steel limited. We do have more steel. I think we are likely to be... Do we need... Yeah, let's get a couple more of these. Let's give... Yeah, we've got a lot of those. We actually need more gear wheels. This red science is running down on gear wheels, which is probably just an iron processing issue. Because, again... I mean, I was wondering about not having enough gear wheels. And... yeah, it's an iron mining thing. We need to put more iron on this belt so that we actually get enough gears for everything we want, because all these iron things have run out. Okay. So do we... And then, yeah, and then this also is the coal buffer thing. We're not getting all of this iron out because of the coal buffer thing. I want to do the mixed mining, earlier he said. I like the mixed mining, he said. Things will be fine when we do all this mixed mining stuff. I think we bring the grenades more iron so they can get underway. And then that belt of coal there... Do I have... I mean, I've also got gear wheels. You guys have gear wheels, you have whatever. Because, yeah, there's a pile of... I was going to say there's a pile of gear wheels over here. There's not really a pile of gear wheels over here. I was here for iron to take to the grenades. And also, let's not forget the car. And we're getting attacked on that side? Okay. Oh, we're getting quite attacked on that side. That's not really... That is an expansion. The lack of trees, but the rate at which the material is, the pollution is disappearing from the map is an expansion. So that's cool. 58 military science. I think that's a decent... Let's see how far we get through physical damage 3, because the rest of these things, not a big deal yet. Like, what even was next on that? You know, whatever. Fine. Yeah, so we need more iron. Was I coming back for power poles? No, I was coming back for iron to give to the grenades, was the thing. And then maybe also... Oh, and also oil refineries. Of which we now have 12, which was a number that's completely fine. And then I think we're going to be into mining more of this copper, and that's probably going to be... That's probably a next episode thing. Chem plants I also don't have yet. But I think we have everything we need to craft a bunch of chem plants, don't we? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Great. I remember running through the mall thinking I didn't have enough of the undergrounds either, and then also still not having enough of the undergrounds. You can have that many. And then, yeah, let's get all of... That's going to be, you know, some number, whatever, it's fine. Remember to get the undergrounds. We're kind of here for the undergrounds. Did we actually give the grenades the iron? At this point, no longer remember whether or not we gave the grenades the iron, or whether we, we've still got all this iron. And that is unique gear wheels. Okay, I mean, it's a decent... It's definitely enough chemical plants to be doing explosives into landmines things, which is kind of what we want to do. And then, was this on wall? It was on wall. So we are going to have a decent oil supply. We're gonna throw down a bunch of... I mean, we are just... This is the entire point at this point. We are gonna have... Where shall we start? Here? Sure. Let's leave a little bit of space. I mean, I'm often not very good at leaving space for things like that, but we're going to try, I guess. And then, yep. because we're also right next to where water is as well, which is a big deal for, you know, cracking and all that pretty normal stuff. Let's have... Yeah, let's not bother tanking gas until we... Let's have a radar, because radars are cool. I've just noticed the overlap with the other radar. We're going to move the radar over here a little bit, because radars are still cool. 4... 7... 10. 10 refineries. I don't think we have the pump jacks for that, but I think we do have attacks on the labs that we didn't defend. That's the expansion again, isn't it? And they moved. That was cheeky of them. Okay, so maybe we can actually defend the labs, he said, with some disappointment. We also don't have walls. We should probably go and get the walls. Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. Although I've just noticed that is also... Yeah, so there's these two that are both absorbing pollution and sending attacks to us. Is that also... No, that's extra stone. Okay, fine. Yeah, so the pipes are full because that's what... And we're taking some attacks in another place, which is also fine. And then, do we actually have... No, we don't. I don't even know if we have... I think we need gear wheels for these, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we don't have that stuff either. Okay. Back to not having enough gear wheels. Pretty normal. If we get... I think this is going to be... Okay, it's actually straight up just gear wheels, isn't it? Super interesting. Give me all these gear wheels. You guys get gear wheels. Hand-feeding gears to Red Science feels pretty bad. I also wanted gear wheels because offshore pumps was the reason why I wanted gear wheels. That took me a while to remember, but let's get a bunch of these. Okay, that's probably more than we need. Chem plants. While we're here, let's also get steel. Okay, we're not getting steel. Oh, hey, here's some steel. This is being repurposed as landmine steel. That's going to be what that is. So we've got some landmine steel. We can have some more landmine steel. We can have another 2 pump jacks. Sure, whatever. You can have the rest of my stuff. I did want... Okay, yeah, whatever. I think we're going to do... That's a thing that happens much later, but will also help us kind of redistribute the science at the moment when we're not really worrying about that stuff, but whatever. 1,000 wall. We can do all of... We can do all of the flamethrower things that we want to now. Oh, let's go and get the flamethrowers as well. So we are now steel limited on flamethrowers, but we've also got 17 of them, so that's pretty nice. I don't really know how big the base is going to get, but I'm also not going to worry about that yet either. Because I was trying to think about how much flamethrower space we would need. Are we gonna... Yeah, let's... I don't know if we're gonna put more smelting there or not. We're probably not. But, I mean, power's also probably still... Power's fine. What are we even complaining about? I mean, we're taking damage, but we're also not going to complain about that. It's also probably fine. These guys are defending attacks, which is not surprising. Let's not do this with the car. We've got 31 power poles, which is probably enough power poles for... Did we just run out of belt? Amazing. Of all the things that we could have, but then find out that we didn't have, belt was one of those. Let's do... Yeah, that here is going to be a nice place to get a pile of water in for that stuff and cracking and things like that. We're going to have we're going to have a pipe here that does light oil stuff, And then I guess that means that plastics can happen somewhere, but also... Yeah, we're going to do... Let's leave a little more space, not having really thought about it, and do sulfur and explosives. We're going to run into... I guess the way we do this is we go like that. Yeah, and then... Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? We like that. Sulfur is going to kick out this way, and then... Can we have another of these? We can have from here. This is, yeah, this is fine, isn't it? This is completely planned. This is what we expected to happen. That's not going to run... Okay, so this is a way that sulfur can work. And then if we... Yeah, we need belt. We just straight up need the belt at this point. There is not a way that this will work without the belt, which is... I mean, how belt works, to be honest. Are you guys still running? Not really. And there's like a... You know, enough, whatever, fine. It's normal. Is that going to be enough? That's probably not going to be enough belt. And we're going to get some more belt. You guys could have some more steel. I've got enough steel for you guys to just have more red ammo getting made. In fact, you could have some more steel each, and I've still got enough for like 1,000 landmines, which is absolutely the number of landmines we're going to be making. Let's get this belt of coal somewhere, because we've also not made it particularly easy to get. I guess the yeah, what we're going to do is plastic is going to be made over here, because we want a belt of sulfur and plastic, which I guess is running in whatever direction. Whatever, it's fine. Things are fine here. Okay, and then this can run down, and then this one can also run down. I guess we're building into this space, so like whatever, it's fine. And we're going to make a lot of landmines. Those guys are taking some hits, it's fine. We also need... Yeah, so we do need the coal over here. Reasons why coal usually happens next to explosives that we haven't bothered about this time, but whatever. It's not like we're in a hurry or anything. Yeah, it's silly. No, let's not go that way. It is a silly way. Okay, so coal, sulfur. Sulfur is in landmines. Landmines are going to be doing a thing. We're going to have a lot of landmines. This is not going to be all the landmines we need for... Actually, we're going to move... Yeah, we're going to do that many landmines, because this means that we can go underground here and pull the sulfur this way, and I guess also the coal this way. We could have a splitter, but whatever. Let's do awkward transitions. It's fine. And then not have the boxes that we need, so we're going to get a couple boxes. And then, yeah, this is normal way to do things, isn't it? Some steel here, more steel here, landmines. And then we're going to want to put the landmines in... I think we put the landmines in a pair of boxes. I think that's going to be fine. One of those is going to fill up more than the others, but never mind. And then we also want... I guess if we're going this way, and we're going to do... we're going to make a mess. We're just going to go underground these boxes. Or underground these inserters. I think that's even worse. So that's definitely what we're doing. And we've got 4... Yeah, we've now got 4... we kind of wanted it on the other side, didn't we? We've got to do... These are curling, yeah, we're going to have to do... I mean, we said make a mess, so we're just going to go and do exactly that. In fact, yeah, I think we have coal here, and then we go... Is that really my last two underground? Grumble, grumble. Wow, okay, fine. And that, yeah, just not having enough of any of the stuff I need, because I need like 4 or 5 more long-handed inserters, and that's it. So that's that handled. And now we can go, yeah, long-handed, long-handed. That's in the wrong place. Cool, good job. And we can be making the plastic we need for all of that stuff later. Both of these guys. And then I reckon we jump this coal. Did that fit? It did fit. I reckon we do this the other way around. Like so. Because it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but I think I'm going to feel better about it that way. And we are making plastic. And then plastic wants to go on the outside of this belt like so, and then we've got, hey, we've got a belt of sulfur and plastic. So I've got a lot of the stuff that I kind of don't want, got a lot of this stuff I don't want. We can go push some bases with landmines. I think also a thing we can do is, there was 10 there? 10. So I reckon we want to go up to 16 for the long game. And that was actually not the pipe that I wanted to put there. This one with the crude oil was the pipe that I wanted to put here. So that we could, and then also kind of poles in the middle of this. Am I going to run out of poles now? Because I also wanted a radar at the bottom. Just for coverage. Be in the car. Put a radar here. That doesn't really extend the view too far, does it? But the thing we do want is we've now got 450 landmines. We're not making green ships yet, but now that we are in a position to do so... so that base is gone, which is nice. Over here there is this expansion we talked about. Let's not hit any of these little rocks. Let's just style on those guys and head around that worm. So that base is dealt with, which is nice. Then is there another little base? No, there are a couple of big bases. So let's not worry about that yet, because I think we're already defending... It's this other base over here that we actually need to go and tidy stuff up with. But I think we're also kind of... I don't have a radar on that covered corner of the base, and here's a forest. Okay. Yeah, I think we are in a position to slap down a couple of turrets here. Because the reason why I wanted to get these guys blueprinted is because here is a pipe of oil, which I think the plan was to kind of use these cliffs to leverage a flamethrower pillbox, except I also kind of don't need to do that at this point because we're not polluting any bases down here anymore, which is kind of super nice. So this base needs to go, this base needs to go, this base needs to go, but I think we're just going to throw some gun turrets down here and worry about exactly where we defend with flamethrowers when we have a better idea of how big the base is going to be. And I think we just go and get some cars out of the way and walls around a thing. I think we go and get red chips running because we basically, I think we just need a belt of copper, which we've kind of already planned and we've got all the space for, and then we can just go and get red chips and modules running, and that'd be exciting. And that's a rock. Because I remember saying if we got, if we got bots online at 3 hours, I would be happy. Is that what I previously claimed? Because we're kind of not really approaching that. We're still approaching getting blue science and maybe... yeah, getting getting blue science online at 3 hours and maybe bots at 4, which is still not really as fast as I think I wanted. But also, I mean, is there a configuration that was actually going to go as fast as I want? Possibly there was not. Here. So that can all just be a half belt of copper. I think we're going to merge this way so we can do a left thing. And then this can also just continue. And we only really need one belt of copper out of... then poles are over here, right? Other than the fact that we still need to... Oh, did we limit this? Yeah, we limited that box. Okay, that's why we don't have all that many poles at the moment. Things that are fine. And then we've got ammunition over here. We do have ammunition over there. That's pretty good. We're not even going to fully mine this copper at the moment. 70, yeah, and we've got a belt of sulfur and plastic, which is the other thing we need for blue science. Why do we have so many of these things? And I guess we are getting rid of this... Okay, so we didn't actually get physical damage 3 complete. Unlucky. Yeah, let's do some stack and soda bonus stuff. That's always going to be helpful. Let's get the circuit condition going. This stuff is going to kind of be in the way. And it was somewhat always the plan to eventually, like, get it out of the way pretty quickly, but oh well. That I heard one of those go in a weird place. And then we decided that... I mean, I kind of poked belts through to the other side for... Okay, running out of sodas. Never mind. Yeah, we kind of poked these belts through to get the copper through here, but we've also since got... And we also will need a lot of these. Let's open these up a bit, because we're going to need more. Yeah, we've also since got... Oh, I'm iron filling up. That's nice. Yeah, we've also since put the sulfur and plastic over here when everything else is kind of being planned on being over there. So that's a bit of a mess in a way that is not surprising. I think that means maybe we poke the sulfur in through the top rather than try and get it down here. Okay, so... Other than the fact that, oh, we've got so many engines. And we've got so many flamethrowers. Okay. Yeah, that was always a thing that might happen, wouldn't it? Okay, we're going to have to put these in a box. We're going to have to deal with this later. Yeah, I kind of want to space out this for purple science to figure out where the other stuff is going to go, isn't it? Yeah, you just keep that for the moment. Okay, so blue science is going to be here. And that means a belt here. And then... Yeah, we have built ourselves into a bit of an issue. I think... I mean, we're about I think this is getting close to episode length, because the first episode was about an hour and a half, and we are now slightly less than that. Like, we've got... I mean, it could just we already have cliff explosives, don't we? We do already have cliff explosives. So we could just cliff explosives this stuff out of the way. That might be... we have a bit of steel, we have a couple of grenades. I think that's going to be the solution that we improvise. And we're just going to do more cliff explosive stuff than we usually would. Yeah, fine. Oh, we've got one? We've got one assembler? Okay, you guys are going to turn to cliff explosives. You are going to make me some barrels. That's going to be enough for maybe 12, and we've got a couple more than that, so that's fine. Things are normal. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? We're getting a lot of cliff explosives. We've still got a bunch of mess in our inventory. That was kind of always going to happen. We've still got burner miners. We've still got power grid that we hopefully don't need. Sure. And now, do you have... You do not have enough grenades. Let's just hand you a couple more grenades each. Okay, so you guys are doing useful stuff. And we've got cliff explosives. We've got all of that running. These guys aren't... I mean, not really tapping the plastic yet. But I think maybe this is where we leave episode 2. Because we now can get those out of the way. Yeah, the mixed build is still going to be a mess, isn't it? Because if we kind of want red chips here, which means we've got kind of 2 belts of stuff. Actually, these ones can be closer. These ones can be here and here. We are going to need to get, like, stuff generally, of which we have 10. Oh yeah, because you are on mining drills, and we kind of need you to be on this kind of thing so that we can make all the assemblers. Okay, sure. You're still limited by steel because you don't have an automated steel feed, which is also completely fine. We've got a lot of flamethrower turrets. We're still making a lot of these guys. Yeah, I think the thing we're going to do next... Oh, we can maybe do this other weird sideways mixed build thing again, can't we? Because we've got copper here, iron here, and yeah, I think this is where we are going to leave episode 2. We've banked up on iron and steel. We haven't pushed the bases we said we were going to push, but we are also somewhat successfully defending against them, so it's fine. We've got a lot of resources to play with. We've got another close copper. We've got the uranium when we want to do uranium stuff, but it's also not actually anywhere near water, which is not great. The oil is actually not full. I guess it's not full because we're also pumping it back here and filling these tanks as well. But oil, volume of oil is not a thing we are concerned about for this run. And yeah, we have 5 and a bit hours to go. We're about to build a mixed build and some modules and then some blue sites and then some bots. So hopefully at the end of the next episode, which will probably take us up to about 4 hours, I think the goal for the next episode is going to be getting bots. So yeah, lots of things got done. Things are good. Things are fine. Deathworld and Marathon and... Why is all this stuff backing up? Because I'm not using the iron? Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, Deathworld and Marathon and lots of achievements. Good times.